I was reading X and saw the founder of Base44 just announced that they're adding $1 million of ARR every 2.5 days. And he also announced some new product features, including adding reasoning into every message, as well as an infrastructure for building agentic apps and an enhanced security scan to prevent users from publishing apps with security holes. In this video, we're going to test those features using Base44 and see how it affects the app building experience. So we're going to jump in and put a prompt of develop an interactive flashcard creator. So I can already see here on the left side, Base44 says it's planning its next steps. So that's the reasoning that's built in that hopefully is going to give us a better result. Now, I don't know the model in the backend that Base44 is using, and they might be using multiple models. But here on the left side, we can see again, it's basically come up with a plan, and it is telling us what it's building in real time. And here we have our first version, but we can still see on the left side, Base44 sees there's an issue and it was thinking to solve it. So that thinking functionality seems to already be coming in handy. So we have our first design here. Looks like we can create a deck, add information. We can add flashcards. You can have a study session based on the flashcards that you have. Looks like the app basically created some demo flashcards for us to test it out, which I always like. So otherwise it's just like a blank app. And if we go into the settings here, I want to go ahead and turn on AI agents because this is one of those new features. So now it says your app now has access to Base44's AI agent infrastructure. You can create intelligent agents that can help users with various tasks, answer questions, and interact with your app's data. Use the chat to build and configure your agent. So this is pretty cool that we can add AI agent functionality directly into the app. So let's go back and see how this works. So I'm going to say, please add AI agent functionality to help users create flashcards on a given subject. So I'm curious if it's going to be able to do this. This is a little bit of a more advanced feature. Let's see. So it supposedly is finished. Let's go ahead and go to the AI assistant page that it just created. So it says, welcome to the AI flashcard creator. It can generate flashcards on any subject. And to get started, just say create flashcards for your subject. So let's say create flashcards on World War I history. So let's send that. And then let's see what happens. I'm curious how it's doing it, but I guess it's telling us it's creating a deck. So it's using AI agents to manipulate our database and the logic that's already built inside of our app to then do whatever task we asked for. So now it's creating these flashcards. This is really impressive. I will say this is really cool. This is something that other AI app builders don't have. And this kind of just builds into what Base44 is creating, basically an AI app builder that gives you these advanced functionalities, but without having to know how to set it up yourself. It's really as simple as turning it on and asking. So let's see. Says it created it. I'm going to add a few more. Okay, so now it has 15 flashcards. You can now use this deck to study and test your knowledge of World War I. So let's go to our decks. And now, yes, we have our World War I history. It says 0 cards though, so I'm curious if it's there. No, okay. Oh, I see. So it's there. Maybe that was like if I did it or not. Okay, what were the main long-term causes of World War I? And then, cool. So it basically just wrote the answer. I can say if I like it or not. And continue. What events consider the immediate trigger for outbreak? Yep, cool. Got that correct. So I'll say easy. I know this. So that's pretty cool. So it has that built in. But basically, the cool thing about this is that it actually works. But I do want to ask a question. I'm going to discuss and say, for the AI agent, for the feature where it creates flashcards, how does it get the information? And I guess something else to remember is, of course, this is just a basic example to show you what's possible. You can obviously use this type of functionality and feature however you want in whatever app you want to build. Oh, interesting. Okay, cool. So the AI agents also have a built-in web search tool for current or specific information that isn't available in its own basically pre-trained knowledge of the model. So we can test that. So I'm just testing this by saying create flashcards on the scores from yesterday's MLB game, search the web to find information. So already right off the bat, I can see it's using that web search functionality that the Base44 AI chat told me it had. So it is searching for that information and yeah, pretty cool. So that actually did work as well. Cool. really impressed with that. I really like that. And it's creating the flashcards, and it just tells us what it's doing here. So the last feature that I want to test here in this video is the new security scan. So under publish, it looks like there's something that says start security scan. So right now it's scanning our ad. And I like that there's this security feature here. It has the results, no secrets exposed, no backend functions found. So there's no issues with that, but it does have a few recommendations on row level security. So it's basically saying all users have full access to the database. And then it gives me just a one-click button to apply fixes here. So I basically just applied those fixes to the row level security of the database. And now everything is good with security. And those are basically three of the main issues that you could have if you publish an app, that you're going to expose API keys, which is going to allow other people to get access into your accounts, or expose user data. So those are two of the kind of main things to be aware of. Yeah, just on basically a very simple test here, some of these new features, I am really impressed. It seems like Base44 is doing really well, and it'll be interesting to see how they continue to grow and how users continue to build on the app. Leave a comment below on what you think of these new features. Is there anything that you'd like me to test in the future? Just let me know. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to get more free content like this. If you want to build with Base44, I have an affiliate link that I'll link in the description. This is not a sponsored video, but I do have an affiliate link that if you click through and purchase, I do get an affiliate payment for that. So I really appreciate that if you do click through and purchase. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.